would seem that Kathleen Kennedy has been fired, according to all of these articles being released in the last 24 to 48 hours. So let's check this one out. Disney dining. After numerous flops under her leadership, Lucasfilm has reportedly fired its controversial president. And this, of course, all comes from, well, what? A source, a rumor. Rumors have been swirling the internet, suggesting that Lucasfilm fired Kathleen Kennedy, the president of Lucasfilm. As a prominent figure in the industry, Kennedy's leadership has shaped the direction of several beloved film franchises, resulting in both critical acclaim and disappointment from fans. It's no secret that many Star Wars supporters have wanted her gone for a while, and after Lucasfilm's latest Indiana Jones flopped, rumors are coming out that Kennedy might indeed be getting axed. Kathleen Kennedy became the president of Lucasfilm in 2012 after being selected by George Lucas following the studio's acquisition by Disney. Since then, she has overseen the production of several Star Wars films. Despite many of these films garnering immense commercial success, Kennedy has never won the Star Wars franchise fan base. There's many reasons for this. Now, to speak of the immense commercial success of Star Wars, that is all based on the 40 years, the 6 films that George Lucas created of Star Wars, and people wanting to see the next ones, the next trilogy, continuing Luke's story. That's what we're all here for. Luke, Han, and Leia. Did we get that? No, we didn't. And why did The Last Jedi do so well? Because of the major cliffhanger from The Force Awakens, where Luke is literally hanging off a cliff, and we see him for like 20 seconds at the end of the film, and we have to now wait again another 3 years to see him in The Last Jedi. And we've been waiting, so we're all going to go see it. Despite having an impressive roster producing credits under her belt, fans still felt that she was the wrong pick for president of Lucasfilm. Some go as far as to claim that her creative vision has destroyed the Star Wars franchise altogether. Now, rumors are swirling that Kennedy has been fired after the less than spectacular release of the new movie Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny starring Harrison Ford. Reports that Kennedy have been locked out of her Lucasfilm business email went viral this weekend. Immediately, Kathleen Kennedy fired began trending on Twitter as fans rejoiced about the removal of the Disney exec. Dude, she got locked out of her emails, man. This is big. The truth is that none of these rumors have a ton of validity. Back in 2021, Kennedy's contract was renewed for an additional 3 years, showing that Lucasfilm still saw her in a good light. However, it is strange that no official source has been able to shut down these rumors yet. For now, the rumor that Lucasfilm President Kathleen Kennedy has been fired is just that, a rumor. Nevertheless, the support of her removal from fans should be enough to let the company know that fans are really not seeing her creative vision. In the days to follow, fans will be eagerly waiting to hear the latest news on if this claim is debunked or if there is actually some substance to this gossip. And today, ladies and gentlemen, I bring you, first and foremost, Star Wars Theory, actual confirmation that Kathleen Kennedy has been fired. Now, you guys have seen other channels, other sources, other articles on the internet, websites, claiming to have their own source. And I, of course, having the largest Star Wars channel on the face of the earth, have my own source at Lucasfilm. Now, I've been very skeptical to release this information for a long time. They have been feeding me information for quite a while. They do work within Lucasfilm, and I've been very, very hesitant to tell you guys about it. However, in a video, I think a few weeks ago, I did mention to you guys that I have had a source that I've been talking to. And I wanted to keep away from this kind of content for a while because I haven't been a fan of it. But with that being said, a lot of you really wanted to see the information that my source was giving me. Now, keep in mind, I've had a ton of different sources in my time on YouTube. And especially as, big as the channel is, thanks to you guys, there have been a lot of people that have reached out. Some have been phoning, I have confirmed, and some have been, in my opinion, legit. This one is one I've been talking to the longest, and they are, I think, the most legit because the things they have told me, they have a 100% track record. Everything they have said has come true. So I spoke with my source, and I was like, look, I'd like to bring this information to them exclusively. I want to be the first one. Would you be okay with coming on camera and telling them about all this? They were very hesitant. They were going to put their job at risk, their livelihood, everything. They love their job. They like working there, but they also have a lot of information, and they're a huge fan of the channel, and they want change at Lucasfilm, right? This is someone who's been a part of Lucasfilm since the days of George and has luckily enough not been purged by Disney when they purchased the company. So here's a pre-recorded video that I've had with my source, and they have, concealed their identity, of course, for their own safety and for the safety of their job, to bring you guys this information. And hopefully, if you are interested and they feel so inclined, they'll bring more information going forwards in future videos, perhaps. So, without further ado, here is my interview with my source at Lucasfilm. Hey, Splinter, how are you doing today? This is, for those who don't know, you guys, this is actually the first time Splinter and I are coming face to face, so it's a pleasure to finally meet you, face to mask or whatever it is. Yeah, so sorry guys if I'm being awkward. We've had a lot of extensive combos over the years, haven't we, buddy?
First off, let me just say thank you to Theory for having me on the channel. I hope you don't mind me protecting my identity. I have to be careful and mindful of my future and livelihood, as the mouse is no joke.
Of course, I understand your anonymity here is very respected, and we all really appreciate you taking the time to come here. This is an immense risk for you. Now, I have to ask you before we begin, this isn't your office, of course. This is some...
No, I have secluded myself underground at Lucasfilm in the sanitation pipelines. You wouldn't imagine the smell I have to endure, so forgive me if I'm curt.
Of course, Splinter, that's his alias, that's what he likes to be called. I'm guessing you're a Ninja Turtles fan. Anyways, please tell us more about this Kathleen Kennedy rumor, or how she was fired. What's the deal here?
My spies at Lucasfilm have told me of a very intriguing rumor about Kathleen being locked out of her emails. You see, she went to open her Gmail today, and...
Wait. Sorry. Your spies at Lucasfilm? I thought you were the spy.
Yes, I am the spy, but my spy army here as well informed me there's a whole crew working for me here. You see, I'm very respected and very high up on the ladder here, so the information I bring you is very legitimate and should be taken with a huge grain of salt.
But in the emails you told me this was...
Do you want the leak or not?
Yes, sure. Yes, please. Please go ahead. Sorry, Splinter. I'm sorry.
Thank you. Now, where was I? Yes. Kathleen was trying to log into her Gmail here to check her daily mail of Last Jedi highlights when she was locked out! I was able to get this screenshot from my turtles. I call them my spies. See right here it says, "Ha ha, you're fired." So, as you can see, it's all legit and right there. Kathleen is fired indeed, as per the email. Also, this guy tweeted that she's fired. I've never heard of him before, but he has a few thousand followers on Twitter, and the tweet got over 150,000 views and counting. There's even more proof right there.
I'm sorry, Splinter, Lord Splinter, but you haven't really given me any actual proof. So... I mean, you're just kind of reading off of a tweet that some random dude made, which is kind of no different than what, every article does, and, what some other people do. And as much as I'd love to believe you, I don't think Kathleen Kennedy is really the right person to be handling Lucasfilm anymore, and no source material. I kind of have to wonder if, you have any more concrete evidence, something my community can, latch onto.
I'm out here risking my life and career for you and your channel so you can make a buck off of my hard work. And you want to question me? Do you have any idea the power I possess and what I could have Disney do to your little channel?
You're right. I'm sorry, Lord Splinter. How could I even have thought of speaking to you in such a way or doubting your amazing insight? I will never ever happen again. I'm humbled to be in your presence in the sewer beneath Lucasfilm.
I will accept this apology once. Now, I should also note that I saw her... Wait. What is that noise?
What noise, Splinter? Are you okay? What's going on, man?
Things are bad here at Lucasfilm Theory, and it's only going to get worse until, of course, George is going to buy it back in the next... Oh my god, they found me! I don't know how, but they found me! Run for it, Theory!
Splinter! Splinter! You guys, there you have it. It's confirmed Kathleen Kennedy got fired. This information was sacrificed. This information was very difficult to come by. And I hope that you all respect Splinter as I have come to respect him or her over the last several years. And I know that they bring us really accurate intel and leaks. And I just wanted to be the first one to be able to do that for you guys. So I hope that you remember Splinter, you know, whatever happened to him. I don't know when the next time is that I'll be able to talk to him or her. I just know that they went to great lengths to bring us this information and, you know, potentially putting their entire career and livelihood on the line. So, but hey, you know, good news. I guess Kathleen Kennedy's fired, and maybe going forwards we'll get someone else. But you know, until we hear from my source again and his sources at Lucasfilm, and maybe their sources too, we could probably get some concrete answers going forwards. So let me know what you think about all this. See you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, and let all our prayers be with Splinter right now. Let's hope that that he's okay. He made it out of the sewer.